Always a pleasure to share my mind with you guys, So, as for me and my house, we will always serve the Lord. That was a call of Joshua, the leader who came after Moses, his brother. When he passed on, Joshua was alive and well. He was one of the two who spied the land of Canaan that God wanted for them. And so he had a positive report when he came back, said the people might be strong, but the God we serve is much bigger than them. So we will settle there. We will go through the land. And he was one of the people who reached in the promised land of Canaan that God had promised to the Israelites. That is seen in Joshua 24:15. So apart from that, we can talk about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Daniel. Daniel 3:16 to 20. Our Lord, our God will save us. But even if it does not, we will not worship the God that you have created to yourself. They were telling to King Nebuchadnezzar. So are we strong enough? Are we courageous enough in our faith to stand our ground even if the resistance comes so much that we are supposed to be thrown in the fire furnace? I don't know the fire furnace you're going through. Perhaps it's your health. Perhaps it's your, a loved one moved out of you. Perhaps you lost a loved one. Perhaps you're going through a divorce. Perhaps you're going through a breakup. I don't know what your story is. Perhaps your medical doctor is saying the disease you're going through cannot be healed. But I promise you that the God we serve is a God who never runs out of ideas. He always has option for us. Even if it means parting the Red Sea and we move on dry ground, He will. If it means holding the sun to one position that we may still fight our battle and win, He can do that. What is it that is stronger? What is it that the Lord cannot do? He also parted the Jordan River, so that the Israelites could move and reach their destiny. But it takes boldness. It takes courage to go through it. It takes courage for Joshua to put the priests, the religious leaders in front, and then they move towards the Jordan River even before it's parted. It takes that boldness, the courage, the faith to believe, to move in the direction that God is put in our heart to do it. So let us rise up through the situations we are in, that we will come out of the fire without any smell of the smoke. Like a fourth man appeared among us, the Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Let a fourth man appear in your situation, and surely God will save you. And surely God will make the king like Nebuchadnezzar to make another decree that we shall only worship the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They can make a second decree because you care to serve, because you care to love one another. That is important, ladies and gentlemen. And as I move to the direction of my conclusion, because conclude I must. 2 Timothy 4:7, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. They can rob us of our enthusiasm. But one thing we should never lose or never let go of is the hope. Let's keep on our hope. Let's keep fighting. Let's finish our race. Like Paul was writing to Timothy, telling him, you were there. You saw how I was being humiliated, how I was torn and left to die. But I rose up, I went to preach the gospel, and so many people turned to the Lord. That is because someone had the faith, someone had to believe, someone had to fight and finish the race. And the crown of victory awaits you in the heaven, just like it was for Paul. Even when you're in the prison, preach the gospel. Even if you're going through the COVID-19, let's preach the gospel. Let's do whatever we can to make sure that we leave this place a better world. Thank you so much.